All right, everyone, we have cleared all of the colored decks in our fun little series, Balatro License to Deal, hosted by me, John Wyatt Edgar. Cleared all the colored decks on White Stake. We are moving on to what I call the gimmick decks, starting with Magic Deck. And I recorded this once, and it turns out I didn't actually put in the custom seed that we're basing this run on. It just randomly generated one. I won the run, so that's good. I guess I've had practice in that regard. Have not done this seed. And it is a special one because we're doing Magic Deck, so let's go ahead and pay homage to the Magic School Bus with the seed, MSFRIZZ. Let's go. Again, we're just on White Stake here. We have won on the first attempt of every one that we have done thus far. Although Black Deck was very, very close. So we're going to go ahead and try this. If you want to play along, we did source this from a vanity license plate from a BuzzFeed article from like 2024. The link is in the description. I say that every time. You know this because you're a hardcore dedicated fan. You've watched all the episodes. There's no need for me to continue to explain this to you. Let's just get started. The Magic Deck, real quick, you start with 2 copies of the full card and also the Crystal Ball voucher, which means you have 3 consumable slots right out of the gate. Other than that, nothing else special. So this is kind of a deck about getting something good going early. But then again, aren't they all? I'm going to go for a straight here. I think we could probably find an ace. And if not, we can, we'll figure it out. There it is. Always good to get out of that first round in one. The idol. Card changes every round. This is not the time and place for it. I need to really understand how to best utilize this. I would say probably of all the jokers, this is the one I struggle with the most, but I know it can be really powerful, and it's probably really simple. Keep faces or get rid of faces. We've been doing good with face cards, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll go there. I'm not going to spend any other money right now. I want to wait till something good comes along. Let's go for another straight, or at least maybe some face cards. Yeah, we could just do face cards, honestly, here. Perfect. Full house of face cards. That'll do. We're getting an extra 150 chips out of it. I know this because the numbers say so. All right, so now we got to decide, do we want the voucher? Reroll boss blind 1 time per ante. I think we want Cartomancer for sure because we got 2 full cards sitting out there. I'm also going to take this. I almost never do, but let's get some solid malt to start us off with. Ooh. Do we want to set up some good economy here to begin the game? We could turn 3 cards into gold cards right now. I don't really think that's what I want to do long term. I don't want to use the full card yet. I probably should have did something that wasn't debuffed, but it is what it is. Again, you're going to see me screw up a lot. Right now I'm just looking for face cards. And I mean, I could turn these into gold cards and then just have 3 gold cards, but that feels like a waste to me. I don't know. I'm sure there's, some backseat driving, armchair quarterbacking here of what I should be doing. Okay, photograph. I think if we're going to go face card, this is probably a good thing, but let's open up the Jumbo Arcana pack first and see what we have in store, and if there is something that can support that. Again, gold cards, no. Bonus cards. I can't really use that because I'd be wasting one. We could start building towards a suit. Clubs and diamonds. I mean, neither of those really speak to me, but I mean, if we were to pick one, clubs has been good for us. we'll just go that route then. However, I'm going to hold off on the photo thing because don't know if I'm necessarily committed to face cards just yet. We can be down the road, but not yet. I am going to commit to clubs though. I think that's a pretty solid play. So let's go ahead and we'll do that. That'll give us some flush power. Yeah, just really anything that I can turn into clubs I'm going to right now. We had some amazing straight flushes, you know, in some of our stuff, so at least I think so. I don't remember, man. It's been it's been a day. Queen Jack. Jacks and nines. Maybe we'll get the money out of this. It just depends. We got some extra face cards that we're getting to the point where we're gonna stop one-shotting these battles and need to, you know, get into some kind of rhythm. This is perfect timing for the Gluttonous Joker. And I'll tell you what, if we want to do aces, that's going to make things a lot simpler. So let's just stick with that. I'm going to go ahead and buy this. Ooh, lucky cards are good. Do we have anything? We can do clubs again. Let's just do that. Let's just keep going clubs, bro. Why not? Not quite ready to rip that yet because I don't want it to go on this guy. So let's hold on to it for as long as we can. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So we're going to start going towards flushes and aces. And hopefully those two game plans will kind of converge somewhere. Just feel like having a really relaxing, easy win with flushes today. No win is ever easy. That's a life lesson here. Here we go. One of my favorites. Now... Okay, we got nothing out of it, but now I felt good enough to use it. Should have bought that voucher, but... Yeah, I mean... Could buy this, and that's probably helpful too. Why not? Let's just give ourselves a little bit of padding, but now I need to really start focusing on getting money. That will help. We already know that this could also be a gold card. We know it's one of those that are, you know, not remaining, so I think it's safe that we can use this. Could be a club, though, which is a little unfortunate for us. So we need to hold on to that. Play the flush here. Huh, thought that was going to be enough, but I guess not. That's okay. This will almost certainly be enough. All right. Getting some money back. Rocket, we could use that. No, we need planet cards because that's where we're going to get really powerful. Already got 2 pair going. Full house is a pretty solid one to start with. And I'll save my money so that we can get, hopefully, more planet cards. Okay, this is a good setup. Yeah. Let's make those lucky boys. Nice trigger. Got a real good thing going. Nice, smooth, easy. We'll take a gold card for sure. That seems reasonable. And a planet card to throw on top of it. How about a pair? How about a pair? Oh, good. This will help us get some money here. Yeah, this concept of doing predetermined seeds could be very interesting. You know, as we get into increasingly higher stakes, here's a straight flush. That's going to be awesome. Be nice if that would trigger, but it's okay. I think that we're going to be burning through a lot of vanity license plates. I don't have a whole bunch of, you know, when I'm playing Balatro, usually I like a nice, relaxing, casual game. I don't really dally in the higher stakes that often. Yeah, we need planets. So we might be in for like a rude awakening or wake up call maybe when we get there. But I think we'll figure it out. And by we, I mean me. These are all being recorded in advance. At least as of now. Who knows? Maybe at one point we live stream. That'd be fun. I don't want that. We must play 5 cards, so we will... You know, we are striving for this flush 5 ace situation. I think that's always what we're striving for. Unless you're just doing a high card broken build. And we do those from time to time, and we will have to do those. Now we're cooking. I love Constellation. Like, I just think it's great. Because I love buying planet cards. I love passive buffs that I don't have to think about. Although I've been getting better, I think, at like skipping buying every planet card. Not today, but... Okay, it looks like we're going to get our all club cards are debuffed out of the way early. That's the boss for Ante 4. It should not pose too much of a problem. But I'm going to check the score on this here, and if I feel like it's not... Well, I mean, that's probably not going to be enough to one-shot it. We actually got a pretty good setup for making spectral cards with this, but... Not... I'm not trying to ruin what we have going for us by getting too aggressive. Moderate everything in moderation, especially moderation. We have an influx of money here, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy that. Destroys up to 2 selected cards. Yeah. I guess if they're low cards, maybe. And we get lucky cards too. Yeah, like I could probably... I'm okay with getting rid of those. That's going to work towards our goal a lot. And then we'll do that. Ace, King, Queen, 9, 8. Let's try to get the most optimized flush we can with what we have. And then we're going to go crazy on the lucky cards here because we have another full card and I'm going to use it. Give me 5 lucky boys. Get on board the lucky train. We haven't even really leveled up flush past level 2. That's the crazy thing. Oh, only 14,000, but we did have a nice trigger there, so if I hadn't already started destroying cards, I would consider taking that and just loading up with cards that we don't need. Well, here we go. Heal card, create random joker card. I guess we'll just do this. I mean, we're not using 3 of a kinds probably ever, but we're increasing that mult or X mult on the Constellation by quite a bit. Too late for you in the run, Green Joker. Hanging Chad. I don't feel like I have enough special cards to really justify buying you right now. You're always a good choice. This... Would love to have seen you earlier. I'm sure we'll have a run where that comes into play. I skipped out on it a couple of times just because it you know, the timing wasn't right. I know that that's debuffed, but we're just going to play it anyway. Try to get at it. Wow, okay. Wow, okay. This 3 of a kind thing might turn out to be a really good decision if we can get one of these aces, maybe. There we go. What about Full House? Where's Full House at? No. 3 of a kind is more powerful. So let's... We're going to have to go with it. I'm glad we picked up that ace thing. Okay, so just... Unless we start building up flush or getting more aces, we still got a little bit of work to do. Let's buy the clearance sale. Give us a couple cards, a glass card, a wild card. I won't say no to him, but straight. That could get us out in a pinch. Oh, there was 2 of them and I skipped the other one. One thing I have noticed on this series is I have become really trigger happy. It's almost like I'm in front of a studio audience when the reality is there could be no one viewing these at all. I think we definitely make that a wild card. I'm okay with making you a glass card and then immediately playing you. Okay, it didn't break. Always nice when we can get some more value there. I think we really have to address this flush situation. We have all these clubs. And yet, I don't feel confident that we have a build that's going to last us, you know, through ante 8. And madness, again, there is a time and a place, but this is not it. I'm tempted to dig through the standard pack and just hope we get something we can use. Another ace. We probably need that. Get $9 there. And we'll start our discarding thing. God, I would really love to see like something that could permanently increase our flush power. Like, what card is that? I should know. Is it Neptune? All played face cards become gold cards. I'm a big fan of that, but you know, this isn't the time. Here we go. More clubs, please. Welcome to the Club of Clubs. I could destroy 2 cards, but I was really hoping for a flush there. We still get the planet scaling from Constellation, but there's our flush. Jupiter, that's the one. Start with 0 discards. Well, this is going to be a test. I don't know why I used that just now. This is going to be a test of our ability, for sure. I'll start by trying to get some value out of what I have out here. I don't want to get too greedy, but I also recognize that I probably need to be somewhat greedy. I mean, there's an ace that helps. Oh, that's nice. There we go. $63. We didn't even use that devil card because there was just no room. Retrigger all card. We could skyrocket our financial situation here. Retrigger all card held in hand abilities. You know what? I think we're gonna go with it. Money will solve a lot of the problems that we're facing if we throw enough of it in the shop. But I will look for more jokers. Ooh, obelisk. I know that's a really popular one, but to me, it's just, you really have to, you know, work to get that moving, I think. This is instant buy because it's plus 30 mult. That's twice what that other one would give us, and it's every hand. It's not just, you know, when we can't, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. The cards are getting to me, boss. That's all I gotta say. Kind of hard to turn this down now. I think we can get that plus 15 back another way when this thing eventually goes away. But I'm all about that nanner. Do a Goldie. Definitely would like to see some seals out there. And not the kind that swim, but the kind that get stuck to a Balatro poker card and give you nice little bonuses like tarot cards or planet cards or money or just re-trigger it again. Hey, what there? We got a lot of planet action up there. Diamonds, destroy, or I'll go with the destruction route. We can't create any aces that way. We can do more clubs. I think that's pretty obvious play for us. Nope. So we're on ante 6. Let's do a high card here. See if we can break the 7. We did not. We failed in that regard. Kind of got like an almost straight flush here. But I'm more interested in these lucky cards. I think they can carry a lot of this burden for us if they trigger reliably. You can't really rely on them to trigger, but it's fun. I like the aspect of being able to gamble and see what happens with them. I'm gonna go in here and look for that's something that we definitely need. We have 35 clubs. No need to make a stone card. We'll do a re-roll. We could buy that back, but why bother? We have an extra large blind, so we do have to be careful. That could help us if we can get some kings up in here. We didn't, but that's not to say that we won't here. I mean, look, 3 of a kind would actually get us more points, but I'm committed to the flush, man. I mean, more points initially, anyway. Queen Jack 8, 2. I'm trying to hold off until another king comes up. I'm really gonna try, even if I can't use the gold card. We got 2 hands left to make this work. Probably have to pull it here. We don't have any discards left, so I think this is necessary. We want to ensure that we get past the very large blind. We could have chanced it. This is essentially a plus 35 permanent multiplier. Boy. We lose out on the chips from the aces, but we don't have to rely on aces. We just have to rely on getting hands. And then, yeah, more clubs. Sure. Making it almost too easy. Like, getting flush. This build, like, it's like this build wants to make you think that the flush is the right play, but then it gives you really not a whole bunch to support it. Planet cards and celestial packs are free. Not much really left to say at that point. I'll make a steel card, though. Let's see what this... Let's see if I made a good decision here. It looks like I didn't make a bad one. We just need to be prepared for that banana. Because you know it's going to go. We got value out of it, so there's our flush. Thank goodness. You dropped me a full card. We haven't really been doing too many skips in this series, so maybe that's something that we'll look into. So it looks like we're getting some reliable hands just in time as we kind of approach the end game here. It's going to be... I'm so thin on everything else. It's going to be tough to make that work, and I don't think we really need to. We'll do a in case of emergency break the glass on high card situation. Sure, I guess that'll work. Try to create well, that doesn't really help us. We got rid of the ace thing, so this is like a guaranteed plus 10 malt. Plus it. Let's think about this for a second. Where are we at? We're on round 20. For the next 10 hands, there's a very real chance that gets us through the rest of the game. And even if this dies in this hand, like the chance that we get Cavendish to come immediately after that is probably very low. So I'm thinking we just bite the bullet and buy that and try to be as efficient as possible. And a good way to do that would be to unlock Flush House. Hold on, before I do that. There we go. Just a little bit more spice on it. Yeah, look, I mean, this is one hand. This thing's going to work 9 more times before it debuffs. I mean, I think that's going to work pretty well. We'll buy Overstock just because we have a surplus of money. And look what comes up. We got more flush magic. We got some straight, but both of them bring that number up. Do that to get some more tarot value. I'll peek in here. I don't suspect we're going to find something that's... I mean, we've got plenty of uncommons. Holy moly. I'm not torpedo in this, so you can call me like a loser or not ballsy enough, but I don't trust myself to make the right call there. That's fine. I don't think we really need to destroy anything else at this point. Discard. We will... Right? That's what I want to do? There's so many of these clubs on there. I'm just like, what am I doing? Steel card. Make you into bonus cards. Yeah, that should work. Level 5 flush. As long as we keep Seltzer active till we get to the boss. Number so high almost knocked me out of my seat. I wasn't expecting that at all. You know, that means we're probably making the right calls now. It's like playoffs. You got to heat up at the right time if you want to win at Balatro. It's all about getting hot at the right time. Especially if you want to do endless mode, which I mean, I don't hate endless mode. It's just, you know, I have a specific goal and it doesn't involve endless mode. So if you're here for endless mode, sorry to disappoint you. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not going to create a random Joker right now. We really probably aren't even going to use these. Unless I start busting out glass cards. I mean, I don't see the point. Ace, ace. King. Queen 9. And then we just leave that, right? Same thing. Some aces. No flush 5, but it's pretty darn good. And these lucky cards are triggering like crazy right now. I think we're going to be okay. Let's enjoy this. So at this point, I don't think there's really much point in holding on to that. I'm not trying to... I'll hold on to glass card. You may still come in handy, actually. I'm not going to buy any more packs. Or card packs anyway, like to add to my deck. I don't want to do that. Nor do I want to start just randomly clogging the deck with hello, friend. Okay, where do you fit into the scheme? I know that you don't replace the tarot guy because he's already worth more than the clubs one. He's currently worth 48 malt and clubs is maxing at 35. But really it's not because it's being re-triggered because of the mime and this. So yeah, this is the one to go. Sorry, you've done well for us, but it's time for you to go. It'll make sense once we do a flush. Okay. I think we got enough to go in here. All cards debuffed until one Joker sold. Well, this is retrigger all card held in hand ability, so we probably could have actually got rid of that before. I think we would be wise to let's make another steel card and keep those down there. We got a lot of steel boys. That's a good looking amount of steel boys actually. Flush is, I mean, straight flush would get us more. Flush house would get us slightly more. I think we kind of do this right now. Bonus card. Let's increase 2 of these by 1 just for a little extra weight. Well, hold on. Let's get rid of this. We don't need money right now. There we go. I think those are bonus cards. I think you actually become a glass card. And then I think just for some extra points, and then we send this out. I'll leave the jack where it is. I hope I made the right call here. I hope my math is correct. I think it is. Certainly looks like it's gonna be. I would say yes. Wow. We really had to crunch some numbers there for MSFRIZZ, our mascot of the day, via our license plate inspired seed, but it worked out. We got on the Magic School Bus. We put up a 5.6 mil score in our final hand, also our best hand of the run. And we got back to basics with the flush. So we got more of these gimmick specialty decks coming up. I believe there are, 9 more of them before we even clear White Stake. So let's get through that, and then we can start talking about some of the other stakes. I know everyone's very excited. You've been consuming this content every single day. Definitely more to come. We thank you very much, and you have a blessed day.